See that. Exactly, nigga.
We are going to give our top 10 list of Marvel movies.
Facts. And Chat GPT basically had their top 10. So we're going to see how our top 10 lines up with Chat GPT's top 10 of Marvels. We did this last episode.
Yeah.
Where we went up against Chat GPT's list of anime. So we're going to keep following that up each episode until we have beef with the AI and them niggas come for us in the middle of the night. You know what I mean? Yo, y'all keep disagreeing with us on the podcast, nigga.
So we're going to start it off with their list.
No, I feel like we should start it off with our list and then see how our list compares to their list.
To their list?
So,
okay.
Regs, you go top 10 first. I go my top 10. And then we go to Chat GPT's top 10. So do from 10, 9, 8, 7.
Okay. And this is why they throw AI up there to try to, because it's a difficult, you know.
It is.
It is a difficult topic. Like, I know everybody has their own opinion and stuff like that. So, sheesh. And I just randomly just wrote my 10 down, and I was like, oh, okay, let me, so with 10, I had to throw a Spider-Man movie up there, I feel like.
Okay.
But I'll do a Spider-Man Far From Home.
Far From Home is part 2?
Yeah, when he was with Mysterio.
Okay, so that's number 10.
Because I think that was just a good.
That was cool. That was a good movie.
Good
I got no complaints.
Display on Mysterio. I liked it.
I got no complaints about that.
Then I'll say 9 Wakanda Forever.
Sheesh, you going with the heavy hitters, nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
But wait, let me change that. I'll put I'm gonna leave that Wakanda Forever 9.
They folded already. Right. Ah.
And then I'll throw Iron Man.
Number 8.
Mhm. 7 I'll do Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. 6 Black Panther.
Okay.
5 I'll do Captain America Civil War.
Okay, introduction of Spider-Man.
Right.
Heroes fight each other.
Right.
Baron Zemo, Black Panther as well.
Then
tough.
What was that, 6? So I'm at 5.
Yeah.
It was hard because I was trying to figure out which Avengers was it, Infinity or Endgame. But I think Infinity was like that.
That's when Thanos pull up. For
And
the
that's
first
when
time. He fucked the Hulk up.
Spider-Man passed on.
Yeah, you got dusted. That was crazy. That was tough.
Hard.
That was rough and tough on the fields, on the heartstrings.
So I'm gonna throw that one up there.
Mm-hmm.
Infinity War. What's that? What was that, 4?
Yeah.
So 3, I'm gonna throw up Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings.
Nice. Damn. That was a really good movie.
Then I'm gonna throw up Guardians 3.
Sheesh. Number 2?
Yeah.
Wow.
And then of course you gotta, for right now, of course this shit clutches at Deadpool and Wolverine.
Wow. Okay. Alright. Sheesh. Out of that whole list, we only had one thing in common. One exact movie in the same place.
Okay.
On the whole list. Sheesh. Alright. You ready for my list?
Yeah.
Alright, so starting it off, number 10. And I know you didn't think about this. And you're going to be like, you motherfucker, you're an asshole. The Incredible Hulk.
I was looking at it.
And this is the first one with Edward Norton and shit.
Yeah,
where you probably see Abomination.
And
at first, right, if we would have had this conversation 5 years ago, people would have tried to argue, it's not really canon, though. But now, after She-Hulk and, we know that Abomination, we know that shit is 100% canon. So, yeah, I'm going to go number 10, Incredible Hulk. Number 9, Spider-Man Far From Home.
Okay.
So we almost had, you went 10 on that, I went 9 on that, right?
Right, yeah.
All right. And probably for the same reasons you had, I think visually, one of the most interesting Spider-Man movies, just the way they show Mysterio's powers and shit. And the way they grounded it in reality, kind of just made sense for that universe and shit like that. So that's number 9. Number 8 on my list, Iron Man 1. First Iron Man.
Yeah.
He goes to Afghanistan.
Yeah, that was my Iron Man. What number was yours?
8.
Oh damn! The number was mine?
It's around there, I think.
Yeah, it was probably.
You have to run it back. After that, so that's 10. That's 8. So number 7 on my list, Captain America: Winter Soldier. Thriller, I think it's just great action sequences is fire. The introduction, obviously, of the reintroduction of
Fuck.
Bucky as Winter Soldier, though, and I think he just did like a great job of portraying the character. It felt like a straight like rip right out of the comic books type of like situation. So I'm fucking with that movie. And then the inclusion of like Black Widow was very smart in that movie. Like I fucked with that. So
Black Panther.
no, Panther wasn't in Winter Soldier.
Yes, he was.
No,
Yes, he was.
no.
He wasn't chasing him.
Remember, the first movie ever came in, Civil War. Right, yeah. Touche, nigga. I'm on point, baby. I'm on point. So that's number 7. Number 6 on my list, Doctor Strange 1. Great fucking movie. Great introduction of a character. I think it was the best job they could have done with like introducing people to Doctor Strange and who he is and the type of comic books he has and shit like that. I think that visually, another interesting movie, kind of like the Spider-Man shit we was talking about.
Right.
So I fuck with that movie.
I agree.
So that's that movie. Number 5 on my list, Avengers 1.
I was hard on that.
I feel like I don't really have to explain like why. It's just the first Avengers movie. It just they all pulled up, they assembled and shit, and then kind of is what it is from there. 4 on my list is Black Panther, number 1. I think one of the best MCU movies to date. Just visually, I think has one of the best soundtracks, like one of the best like scores type shit. The music in that movie is fucking amazing, and I think like I already felt like this about the movie while Chadwick Boseman was still alive, but now I think in hindsight, it just shows how good his performance was, and you can tell that the MCU is currently lacking like Black Panther. Like even though we have Shuri as Black Panther right now, but still like just to have T'Challa out there running around and shit, you can tell we miss him and shit like that. So that is number 4. Number 3, I know Spider-Man is my favorite superhero. Spider-Man No Way Home. They somehow managed to pull in all Spider-Men for this one. Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield, Norman Osborn came back. There's a lot happening, bro. I gotta be top 3.
You know what's crazy? I went on the timeline.
Yeah, look, nigga, he's tight. Had Green Goblin, Dr. Octopus came back for that. Had the anti-hero little mini arc in the movie and shit like that, kind of redeemed himself. Andrew Garfield Spider-Man was able to redeem himself. That movie was chef's kiss, bro.
I'm mad that wasn't on.
Yeah, then Toby, bro. Toby's my goat, nigga. So, I got that number 3. Number 2 on my list. This is where we kind of like Guardians of the Galaxy 3. Got to be either the best. It would have been the best movie, and I'll just go straight into number 1, which is Endgame. I feel like if Endgame never came out and wasn't the big event that it was, Guardians of the Galaxy 3 has a real good argument for being the best movie. Yeah, like I just think that movie, writing, the way it tied in the stories from the first 2 movies and kind of everything else happening in the MCU a little bit, and the sending off of all the characters and I just think that movie was phenomenal. James Gunn, another classic from the god. So that's my top 10. So.
But we had a lot of movies.
We had same movies, but they just weren't in the same spots type shit. Except for that, Guardians called me oh god, like, you motherfucker. All right, so now this is where the shit gets juicy, right? Because we're humans, right? We have obviously special ties to these movies, reasons why we love the movie and shit like that. He's still pissed off about Spider-Man 3. It's okay, but now it's time to talk about. It's time to play the game. No, for real. All jokes aside, guys, we're gonna go over Chat GPT's top 10 Marvel list and we're going to go from top 10 and then go to number 1, right? So, 10 on their list, Captain America Civil War. Sets a political and emotional conflict that pits the Avengers against each other while introducing key characters like Black Panther and Spider-Man. We were saying that already. Number 9, Thor Ragnarok.
Oh, God.
A colorful, fun, and hilarious film that revitalized the Thor franchise.
No.
Thanks to, Taika Waititi. That's what it says. Number 8, Spider-Man No Way Home. That's the one we were just talking about with Toby. Multiversal adventure that brought together multiple generations of Spider-Man, offering fan service and emotional depth with standout performances from Tom Holland, Toby, and Andrew.
Fuck them too.
Number 7 on their list, Captain America: The Winter Soldier. Okay, it says a grounded and intense political thriller. Number 6, Guardians 1.
I mean, I look.
I'm not mad at that.
Mhm.
Number 5, Iron Man 1.
Okay.
Number 4, Black Panther. I actually got that in common with Chat GPT. Me and Chat GPT had the same. Okay. Oh, I feel it, nigga.
They gonna fuck it up. I feel it.
Number 3, Avengers 1. Not mad at that at all.
No.
Just cause like what it did, like we wouldn't have anything without that. So, number 2, Infinity War, and number 1, Endgame. I feel like the last two are cop outs. Like I don't like having both. Pick one. Pick one or the other. You went with Infinity War, right?
Yeah.
I went with Endgame.
And I had both on my.
Oh, you did? You had both?
I had both.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Look, I got Captain America. I got Civil War and Winter Soldier because both great movies, great introductions of great people. You know.
And that Civil War was low-key an Avengers movie.
And I got Infinity and Endgame right next to each other. I was like, conflict. But you gotta choose a heartfelt moment. You gotta choose one of the heartfelt moments. You gotta choose either them coming back or them losing everything.
I feel like I'm not as mad at this list as I was with the anime list. Like this, I like the AI this week better.
Yeah, this was
decent AI.
Yeah,
decent AI, man. Trying to think, man. What? Kind of funny they didn't include Deadpool and Wolverine at all. Me or the GPT. It was a really, really good movie though. I think I got to give that time though.
Second.
Yeah, until I could start like really putting that up there with the other shit. Cause we got a lot of shit to date. You know what I mean? I feel like that movie is waiting for something else to happen that's gonna make that movie more important.
Right.
In the future. You know how that happens sometimes. Like, oh, this movie, the way this played out with Hugh Jackman and shit, that makes this movie even more like, you know what I mean? Shit like that. So, and you know, we got Calverine in it. Calverine was crazy. So that's what I'm saying. Like, if they bring, it'd be shit like that. Like, this movie was good. If they bring Henry Cavill back as Wolverine, then that makes Deadpool Wolverine even better. Because, like, now it meant something. You know what I mean? It wasn't just like a scene for like, oh, cool.
Yeah.
Like, nah, nigga. It was actually giving us a sneak peek type shit. So, I think I got to give Deadpool and Wolverine a little bit more time before I throw that on my time.
Let it marinate. Let it marinate.
Let it marinate. Yeah, bro. We still got to like kind of figure out what we're gonna do next week with the Chat GPT. Feel like we could take it a couple different places. Pause. Yeah, bro. Anything you want to tell the people before we wrap it up? Pause.
Guys, follow us